Okay, how do you approximate a relative minimum or maximum? Well, first off, let's look at this particular equation right here. All right. Now you could go to the quadratic formula and work it out, but let's look at a graph. This is the graph of that particular function here. As we can tell us by looking at the graph, is this a relative minimum or maximum? Is a relative minimum. The maximums are going to go to infinity and beyond, all the way up on those things. So let's look at the next one right here. We're going to go to our calculator and type it in and do a zoom and trace feature. So first thing you need to do is go to your calculator, plug this in your y equals button, 3x squared minus 4x minus 2. All right. Now this is the same graph with the windows made a little bit smaller so you can kind of see a little bit more about where this is at. What we're going to do is this. There's a little feature there that when you hit it, when you hit the zoom button, you'll hit it. What you want to make sure to do is this. You want to make sure that you are left of the minimum point. And you can do it on this one here. You can put a mark here, and you're going to then hit enter. Then you're going to arrow over to here, hit enter, and then you hit enter again, and it will tell you that this is the value right here. Now you want to be very careful. This is an approximation, all right? But notice we see 0.666. That's probably a good indication that it's 2/3. And this 0.33333, that's a 1/3. So this is like 3 1/3, meaning it's probably, the answer is 2/3 and 10/3 if you were to use the quadratic equation and particularly solve this particular one for approximating the relative maximum and minimum. Let's try one more here. You have to hit the second calculate button in order to do this. It's option 3 for minimum and option 4 for maximum. And that's what I'm talking about right here. As I mentioned earlier, you're going to have to hit, the thing will pop up, and you're going to hit this. This will be an option 3 for minimum. On second calculate, option 3, you'll hit it here, then you're going to arrow, hit enter, and you're going to arrow over to there, hit enter again, and then you'll hit enter one more time, and it will give you that particular answer. All right? That's how you do it on the calculator. Let's try one more. Let's try this one here. Negative x cubed plus x. Here's what we have. This one will have a relative minimum and a relative maximum. So the first thing that I want to do is this. Hit second calculate, option 3. That will be the minimum. Then I'm going to make sure the little mark on my computer is left of the minimum. I'll hit enter. I'm going to then arrow over till I'm right of it. Hit enter, and I hit enter again. And then the point will pop up like right there, negative 0.58 to negative 0.38. That's probably rounded. And now I want to do the maximum. I'm going to hit second calculate, option 4. I have to put a mark left of the maximum. Arrow over, hit enter. Arrow over, hit enter again. Hit enter one more time. It'll put it right there. And then it will tell me that that is the value for the minimum and maximum right there. Remember, the minimum and maximum would be the y value. The x value tells you where it takes place, and the y value tells you the actual minimum and the actual maximum for those particular problems right there. All right?